Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So a couple of months ago, there was a YouTuber, a YouTube prankster, if you will, by the name of Tanner Cook, who was actually shot by a man who he was trying to play a prank on while in a shopping center in Washington, Virginia. Now, thank God that the kid didn't lose his life, although the ironic part about this is allegedly he was actually shot during a prank not too long before this actually took place. Tell me you ain't learned the first time without telling me. Clearly, God was trying to show him something. In other words, stop being out here pranking people for your YouTube content, but he didn't listen. But anyways, the reason why this news is back in the media is because the jury came to some conclusions concerning the guy who did the shooting by the name of Alan Cawley. Now, of course, there are multiple things that go into those kinds of decisions, like did he have a license to carry the gun, which he did in this case? Was his life in danger? Did he feel threatened? And what were the laws of wherever he fired the gun, the firearm? What were the laws pertaining to being able to fire a firearm in that particular place? Now, the entire video of this guy, like I said, harassing this man, because that was not a prank. I don't care what anybody said. What he was doing was blatant harassment. The entire video is right here on the internet. I did not want to include that footage on this video because he literally got shot on camera. The good thing about this, there's really no good thing, but the good thing about this is we can all see with our own eyes who was clearly in the wrong here and what went wrong. In a nutshell, basically, the young man with the white hat on by the name of Tanner, like I said, he's an alleged YouTube prankster. The dude don't even have that many followers, but he's a prankster on YouTube. He likes to go to random places and harass people who did not give their consent to be pranked, to be involved in a prank, let alone to even be on camera. He annoys people for views. He harasses people for views and to monetize off of those views. There were even other people who he had done this to in the past who came on. They made a video after he was shot saying that, he's done this before to people. They don't think it's funny. It's not fair. They didn't consent to any of it. They didn't want to be on his YouTube channel. That it was disgusting and disrespectful and that he was blatantly wrong for it. But this kid seems like he's not about to stop, which is the just pathetic part, to be honest. But anyways, he continues to harass this man on the left by the name of Alan, who's the guy who was the shooter, shoving this phone into his face, like I said, a part of the prank. Continuously and repeatedly told Tanner to stop and to basically leave him alone. But then he kept pushing the phone in his face and following him. Meanwhile, Alan is just trying to do his job as a DoorDash delivery guy. And once I guess he couldn't take it anymore, he pulls out the gun and proceeds to shoot Tanner. Now, most people seem to be in agreement with Alan's actions, saying that, well, he was harassing him. He didn't know what he was trying to do. He could have been trying to do anything. And also, you never know somebody's mental state and what they've been going through before you got to them. And also, some people don't know how to interpret these situations the way somebody else would have. Some people were saying, oh, well, he shouldn't have shot him. But once again, you never know what's going through somebody's mind or how that individual person is going to process that situation and then choose whether or not they're going to put up with it or how they're going to take care of it, if you get my drift. Now, they did not charge him for aggravated malicious wounding, which I feel like is only fair because he did give this dude multiple warnings before he did what he did. He didn't just go in guns blazing first. And he did, once again, have a license to carry, so that definitely helped out on his side. Now, the guy's lawyer, Alan's lawyer, did remind everybody, including the judge and the jury, that while Alan was minding his business, trying to do his job, literally minding the business that pays him, this idiot Tanner came out of nowhere and just started harassing him, just chose him to be the victim of his stupid prank and just went in on him. Apparently, Tanner is 6'4", which I didn't even know. So he's a really tall and kind of big dude. So anybody coming up to you shoving a phone in your face that's that big, quite naturally, you're going to be on the defense. And also the fact that Tanner was using his platform as a prankster to confuse people and make them think, oh, this was just for laughs. This was just a joke. It wasn't that serious. When, like I said, he was blatantly harassing this man. Now, Alan's lawyer was trying to argue self-defense, but unfortunately, the prosecutor said that these conditions didn't meet the requirements to basically say that it was self-defense. Basically trying to say that even though he was, like I said, bothering this man for no reason, that he wasn't being put in imminent danger of bodily harm. So shooting him wasn't necessary. And I really hate this thing that we've got going on here with our judicial system, where people have to be basically almost unalived or unalived for it to be considered bodily harm or for their life to be threatened. Now, do I think Tanner was putting this man in imminent danger of bodily harm? I would certainly hope not, but once again, when you're in that situation, and I'm going to bring it back to the mental state and not knowing people's intentions, anything could be happening out here. You don't know what somebody's capable of. He could have already been on edge because of some stuff, like I said, that had happened before they even came in contact with each other. So I can understand. I'm extending understanding, grace, and mercy as to why he was triggered to that response. Now, allegedly, he was convicted of shooting into an occupied dwelling, which could get him up to 10 years, and that's straight from the article here, as you can see. It's sad that the guy is facing prison time because one dumb idiot just couldn't leave people alone and stop messing with people for YouTube views and monetization. And the crazy part is they had a whole sort of like little interview after all this had happened, and he had got out of the hospital with him and his mother. And clearly, he's not sorry for what he did. He's going to continue doing it. Like, that's literally what he said. His own mother even coddled him and justified him in his wrong, which was completely disgusting. And to make it even more disgusting and quite annoying, they really had the audacity to bring God in their stupid tomfoolery, talking about, oh yeah, I'm going to keep making content. You know, it's all a part of God's plan. No, sir, God's plan is not for you to go out here and harass people until they snap and shoot you, twice for that matter, or when the whole YouTube community knows you as an idiot prankster who likes to bother people, make people's day worse for your own enjoyment and greedy reasons. Like, I really can't get over them using God to justify their goofy actions. Like, I really can't. We need to bring back shaming people. Both of them, really. Both of them need to be shamed. Especially his mother, because that entitled, disrespectful attitude that he has, that he's using to go around and harass people and think it's okay because he can do whatever he wants to make money and get more followers for his YouTube channel. She was the one who created that in him. She was laughing and giggling during the interview whenever they were asking him if he was going to stop and when he said no. But she's not going to be laughing if she has to bury him because he won't leave people alone. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think and how y'all feel. Down in the comments below respectfully. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all have a blessed day.